Hi everyone and welcome back to today's morning report on Wednesday the 13th of May with me, Rich Pro Market Analyst at Tech Markets. Let's move on to the euro dollar now, and euro just did, it was looking as though the bulls were back in control yesterday, but that was a disappointing end to the day really that saw the daily bar just close basically back towards the midpoint, which sort of suggests that the bulls ran out of a bit of steam, and today we've had a little bit of upside, but again what we've seen is that slightly running out of steam. Certainly in the last hour or so, you've seen the sort of this minor rally that we had overnight just run out of steam again, rolling over, and it just looks as though there is, I'm sort of on a very near-term basis, I'm sort of neutral really on the euro. We've had the support that's come in nicely at that 11.30 level, and that sort of sustained that key support at 10.65. Big support 10.65 now. 11.30 is obviously that key low, and what we had overnight was a support coming in at 12 figure. So we saw that coming in, and that was positive. However, we've not broken back above this key reaction high. That was the payrolls data high, 1290. So that remains intact, and the fact that that remains intact suggests to me that we're still sort of unable to really get the bulls in control of this chart. They're sort of slightly neutral near term. You've seen these momentum indicators sort of, as I said again, rolling over once more. MACD lines sort of not really taking off, the stochastics rolling back lower, and it's sort of neutral I think near term. I think that there needs to be a consideration of what's going on, because I'm still of the mindset that I'm still in this positive outlook, because we're still held on to that 1065 key low, which suggests that the remnants of that flag pattern are still intact, although I suppose you'd probably be saying that is no longer a flag pattern, because a flag pattern should usually just go and break out and keep going towards the target, but that seems to have not been the case. But it just seems to be more of a slow and steady sort of move higher, rather than a big strong move higher. And the other thing that concerns me a little bit, I think, is these mixed momentum indicators. RSI remains strong, that's okay. MACD lines remain strong, but the stochastics are now in this sort of falling mode, which is a little bit of a concern for me. And I think that what we need to see is today this intraday chart holding on to this support around 12 figure, which if I put a pivot level on, a crosshair on, it sort of becomes a little bit of a pivot level, doesn't it? With a series of key lows and sort of reaction highs, and that's what we've seen again today. So if you see the support continuing to hold on to that 12 figure level, then I think we're still slightly positive, but not positive because we haven't yet broken out above that 1290. So you're slightly still being held back, but still holding on to all these nice supports, and you're sort of holding on to that positive sort of near-term outlook, but the immediate term outlook is fairly neutral because of this failure to break back above 1290. So I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you later.